My name is Avery Wilson, and this is my argument against current cap-and-trade programs and suggestions for future improvements of our environmental protection measures. Our actions on climate change reform are extremely minimal, and the few existing programs such as cap-and-trade are extremely ineffective. Cap-and-trade programs allow companies to buy and sell emissions allowances from companies that under-emit, permitting the larger companies to continue polluting as much as they did before, rendering the program effectively useless. North American government's focus on profits from fossil fuels has led to the refusal to pass effective climate change combating legislation. Sherry Diner, a member of the William and Mary Law Review, has regarded this lack of necessary legislature as a shove in the direction of further environmental degradation and will eventually lead to some natural systems being irreversibly damaged. When fossil fuels are burned, carbon dioxide is released into the air and absorbed by the oceans, leading to excessive ocean acidification, leading to the reduction of phytoplankton, which are believed to supply the majority of breathable oxygen within our troposphere. Without stricter regulations of large fossil fuel energy companies' emissions, the degradation of our land, sky, and oceans will continue and cost more and more to remediate. Currently, some states and provinces have implemented their own emissions caps on local fossil fuel burning facilities. However, Mark Winnefield, a writer for the history behind the headline, suggests having state and regional cap and trade systems may make their integration with each other in these emerging international systems more difficult in the long term. Therefore, the international and federal governments need to implement cap programs that apply to entire countries in order to ensure that the same regulations are followed throughout. In addition, an intensity-based cap program would be more beneficial instead of the present cap and trade, because it eliminates larger companies' ability to purchase emissions allowances from the companies who under-emit. Intensity-based caps will place specific caps on each company that they cannot exceed and force them to pay a tax for the amount that they over-emit. And the money collected from these taxes could go towards funding climate change research, environmental remediation, and renewable energy. Although it has been proven that naturally occurring emissions from plant respiration and decomposing organic material contain more than 10 times the carbon dioxide released from anthropogenic activities, natural emissions have historically struck a balance with absorption capabilities of terrestrial vegetation in the oceans. And additional carbon dioxide from fossil fuel burning has destroyed this extremely delicate balance. National governments around the globe need to place more taxes and regulations on greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuel burning plants, because right now they pay nothing for treating our shared atmosphere as a free waste dump. We must continue to voice our concerns to our governments and place some trust in the common idea that they will carry out their democratic duty of heeding the consent of the governed and pass laws that will protect the resources we depend on for survival.